chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gators will put total leather to crank us up. Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Gets it past the marker. There he goes! He's at the 30. He's at the... and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Man, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
On the move, it's Bowie. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Toss sweep to the right. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And how about that third down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out. And at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Using his feet. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the last minute. Not this time. They go for it and they get it.
I don't disagree. Just that 1 yard does make me think a little bit more. But, dude, I'm going for this. I work on this every...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete in the middle. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. And the pass is incomplete. Charged loose by the hit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They'll try to power their way ahead. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. NC State going up tempo. Might be changing the route. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quick completion on the out. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
NC State on the move, set up with another first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, I just can't find any answers.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And it's no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Looking for space. It's Bowie. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. The Gators headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They're going to run it to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Bowie. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. To go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Looking to throw on first down. There's the pressure. Complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So now it's second and long.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The offense down to the 22 on first and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Firing toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Got a man, it's Stewart. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Quarterback now breaking the field. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking them.
Turning it on! Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to...
Touchdown, Gator! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That touchdown grab, the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll give it to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Running back searching for a hole. Finds a little space. Past the first down marker and still running. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Makes the catch. It's Prime. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wolfpack will have first and 10.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
For quarterbacks, we always talk about soft focus around you, hard focus downfield. That quarterback was dialed into his wide receiver with laser focus, knowing he's going to get hit, not too concerned about it, though, and that's why he was able to complete that throw.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Man, how about... come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, now we're going to be aggressive, we're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll open the second half with a run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now on the move. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Traore. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's what...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Back to pass. He unleashes a long one. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. From the gun, give on the inside. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. NC State quick to the line. Power football with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Using his feet to buy time. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys. Wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 10 over New Mexico State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Got the first down and still on his feet. Got a lot of room to the right. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Gators! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. NC State going up tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. From the gun, the running back has it. They get him stopped at the 32. A solid pickup, but it will bring up a 4th down and decision time.
Offense facing on snap.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. He's got him still on his feet. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Trying to pound their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This offense in dire need of a touchdown. Is 3rd and goal, but this is and he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? 2nd down was not what they had in mind. Now they'll try it 3rd and goal from the 8. Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Into the end zone. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Wide receivers, you know, they might at least have a hint of diva in them, right? Like they're always open, aren't they, according to them? And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback because when they do throw that hand up there, you want to throw them the football. You want them to have confidence. You want to force feed them. You want them to really have that confidence.
There he goes. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Using his legs, it's Bowie. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On the option. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the offense falls on the football, but they are short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on down.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They'll leave it with him. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. NC State quick to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Got room on the return. 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about.
Snags it down the right side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Using his legs to buy some time. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Looking deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got a little space. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Louisville rolled to victory. And how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson. So to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And this one will be stopped for no gain. NC State going up tempo. To the air on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like last week too, man, just completion percentage is not great. This offense is just not moving like it should, and they got to find some ways to make this thing easier.
He might want another play. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's moving out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of at the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Sends it back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all, just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Now on the counter. Fighting off the defender. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets rid of it. Right on the money. Going airborne. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Wideout trying to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. NC State quick to the line. Barrels ahead. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Let's go! On the direct snap, it's Casey. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
On the direct snap, it's Bowie. Bringing the heat. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice game.